Hello and welcome to another episode of 5. This is gonna be a special episode because we're not gonna be giving out our 5 end of season awards. So we had like 5 really great questions from this one guy. Bless this guy's heart. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna be looking at these 5 questions for about 6 weeks. I know it might get a little bit monotonous, but what I'm trying to say is this week we're going to look at Europe as a whole, then the respective 5 weeks we're going to be delving more into the individual top 5 European leagues as we're giving out these awards. Of course, these awards are not like, you can't give a public outcry about them because it's just my opinion. I'm just being asked these 5 questions and I'm giving you the answers as I see fit. So without further ado, I'm wasting a lot of time. Let's get into the questions. So the player of the season, when I'm looking at Europe as a whole, I thought it was going to be a lot closer when I was looking at, when I was thinking about it in my mind. I thought it was going to be a lot closer. I was going to mention 3 or 4 names, competing, then choose one at the last, but it's just been that simple this year. There's one player who's been the best of the best. He's just so far ahead of everyone else. In a corona season, a corona affected season, as I'm saying, things have been difficult for a lot of players in terms of adjusting. The schedule has been very, very asking and demanding to the players. A lot of double game weeks. Even teams that normally play once a week, there was certain points this season where they had to play twice in the league. Twice in a week for league matches, so it's been very tasking. So in that type of year, then you look at the numbers being put up and the displays and performances being put out by Robert Lewandowski. 40 goals in the Bundesliga in 25 games at the time of recording. By the time the episode comes out, but it comes out just before they played the last game of the Bundesliga season. Hopefully he's going to break Gerd Muller's goal record. He's got a big chance of doing that, so that's one thing he's going to be looking forward to. And this award, of course, because this is a very, very prestigious award. If you can't win the 5 Player of the Season award, what are you? You can't be the best. Cristiano Ronaldo has never won one, Lionel Messi has never won one, Robert Lewandowski has won one, so he's the best player ever, in my opinion. But yeah, as I'm trying to say, this guy is the best player in Europe this season. The best player in the world this season is Robert Lewandowski. No one can challenge him. There's not even any honorable mentions because he is the best of the best. Young player of the season, I'm gonna have to give it to, the way I was looking at this, you have to be under 23 years old to be able, to be eligible for this award. I've got an honorable mention. One who's not gonna win though. I'm gonna throw out Erling Haaland out there. 26 games in the league, 26 league goals. You've seen what he was doing in the Champions League, the way he's playing, the demand that's on him at the moment. Most probably gonna be going to City, as I've said before. That's if they don't go for Harry Kane. They're definitely going to be buying Erling Haaland because they do need a number 9. But the guy who's gonna take this award for this season is, I think, his rival for the next 10 years. I'm gonna have to go for Kylian Mbappe. I think Kylian Mbappe, his numbers are almost the same as Erling Haaland, so it's a bit of a coin toss and everything. But yeah, Kylian Mbappe for me is the best young player in Europe this season. The way he's played, and the way you look at the way PSG then performed without him in that semi-final versus Manchester City, you could still say they were still going to lose with Kylian Mbappe, but it was a lot harder for Paris when they played Manchester City without Kylian Mbappe. The kid is, he's exceptional. At least once or twice he's gonna have to win the 5 Player of the Season, which is the most important award. Maybe 5 Ballon d'Ors, but maybe 2 5 Player of the Seasons, because not everyone gets a chance to win that award. That's the most prestigious award in the world in world football at the moment. Well, manager of the season was a lot closer than the two awards that we've given out previously. Manager of the season for me, just gonna have to go for Pep Guardiola. But there were a lot of guys in the running, you know. I could look at a guy like Christophe Galtier in France, what he's done with Lille. He was never a bad manager, he always did well at Saint-Etienne and everything, but what he's been able to do with Lille to challenge for the league, hopefully they win it, you know, because who cares if PSG win it again, you know, it's just but if Lille get a chance to win that title, you know, you never know when they're gonna win it again, if they win it this time. So yeah, I think any football fan, any neutral football fan would be rooting for them. I hope they win it. Christophe Galtier, great manager as well. We also have to look at a guy like Antonio Conte as well. Antonio Conte has done well. Personally, my favorite manager, but yeah, you have to praise what he's done with Inter Milan. Juventus had been holding Serie A for ransom for the last 10 years. No one could even throw a punch at them. He came close last season. Probably should have won it last season, but then the fact that he just came back this year just to make sure that he got it done. He got it done for the city of Milan. Inter had last won the Scudetto in 2010, so that's some impressive work right there. But you know, these were honorable mentions. Let's just get right down to it. The guy who's supposed to win this award. The guy who wins this award is Pep Guardiola. He's been the best manager this season. And you also have to look at how poor they started. I think it was Manchester City's worst start ever since the 2008-2009 season. That's how poor they were. But they made some moves in the transfer market. They also made some tactical adjustments. You know, you look at Pep, he's got a philosophy, but in that philosophy, he can make tactical adjustments to the playing style, to the way the team do their things, to the way they defend. Because, you know, you look at this season, how they've won the English Premier League. You know, of course, Pep's teams have always had like good defenses, but it's sort of like good defenses where you watch their performances, it's like the opposition can't even get past the halfway point to attack the back four. It's not as if the back four individually are the most talented guys, but the teams can't even get past the halfway point of the pitch to attack them. But this season, that defense has been tested as I've seen any Pep team tested. And in terms, instead of folding, they haven't folded. They were actually quite great in terms of defensively. Look at the effort they put in the match they played Paris Saint-Germain a few weeks ago to make the Champions League final. Ruben Diaz, oh my god, and he's only 23. Just imagine what he's gonna get for the rest of his career. How good he is. I always knew that he was good when he was in Portugal, but I thought that maybe he needed a season or two to adjust to the Premier League. But he's just come and he's bossed it, and he's a natural leader. You know, you need a natural leader in the back to make a back four as strong as City have at the moment. So you could base the title win on their progress in the Champions League this season to finally making the Champions League final, which they're probably going to win. It has been based on a back four that's really strong, a strong defense, and you know how they can do an attack. They've always been brilliant in attack, but their defense has been their strong point this season. That's the reason why they're so good. So for doing that and adjusting and seeing how to make your team improve, this FIFA Award Manager of the Season has to go out to Pep Guardiola. He is the manager of the season. Well, most improved player of the season. I've tried to look at a couple of people, you know, who have been performing like not as good, and then they've just made that step forward. But there's a massive leap between these guys' performances this season and the previous 4 or 5 seasons. I have to give this award for most improved player to Luke Shaw, because Luke Shaw has been fantastic this year. I have to say he's been the best left back in the Premier League. Yes, he has been the best left back in the Premier League. No one has come close to challenging him. Of course, Gareth Southgate, his policies, his selections, whatever. I think at Euro 2020, it's still called Euro 2020. But at Euro 2020, I think Gareth Southgate is going to stick with Ben Chilwell. I don't know why, but Luke Shaw is England's best option at left back. He's been the best left back in the Premier League, like I've said. The improvement that he made was massive. I can't look past him. It has to be him. He's been great this season. You look at the way he defends. Defensively, he's very solid. The way he attacks down that left, I think when United attack down the left, that's when they're most potent and the strongest. That's how they exploit a lot of their opposition, and Luke Shaw is a big part of that. He deserves to be the most improved player of the season. Signing of the season, of course, the guys who I might have mentioned before this, but to make these awards interesting, you can't win 2 awards in the same season. You can't be, let's say, a 21-year-old is the best player and then he wins player of the season. He can't qualify for the youngest player of the season, and he was transferred in that same year. He also can't qualify for the signing of the season. So it has to be 5 different people to make it interesting and boring. Because maybe I was just going to say Lewandowski, and even give Lewandowski the manager of the season. I disrespect transfer, but I hope you get the point. So the signing of the season has to go to the guy I mentioned a few minutes ago, who has helped City a lot. Ruben Diaz, I think, is the reason why City have finally managed to get to the Champions League final. He's the reason why they've won the Premier League title this year, sort of like a dominant fashion. Dominant, not so dominant, but you get what I'm saying. We both knew that Manchester City had won the Premier League end of January, start of February. Back then, we all knew that they weren't going to fall. They were just going to keep winning and win the Premier League. And the big part why they've done that is Ruben Diaz, the way he has defended, the way he has played, the way he's commanded the back line. As a new player, as a young player, as a foreign player in England, the way he has been leading and communicating with everyone, the way he just makes everyone else better. Ruben Diaz is the signing of the season. What a centre back he is. So these were the 5 questions for this week. Thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching TK Sports. For more awesome content from this channel, please subscribe. And also engage with us on our social media platforms down in the description below.